like they look kind of identical. Pareho mid laner scaling.
Yeah.
Both AD carries are very good early to mid game. Their supports are pretty defensive and they can have counter engage. Wow, these team compositions are pretty
Similar.
similar, like very very similar.
If you compare, for
Like
example,
their
who
power
starts the
spikes,
fight.
etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they can both engage pretty well.
Uh-huh.
With the Malphite, the Zac engage in the exact almost the
Exactly, same
exact same
manner.
way. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
tapos yung Rek'Sai and well actually that's the advantage siguro that this side has yung Fist have over La Liga Pilipinas is the mobility of the Rek'Sai
Mm-hmm.
compared to Zac is much different. I
Yeah.
mean, Rek'Sai can probably rotate much faster. He is a global, so they take more control of the map, and that's a pretty good advantage. Plus Quinn, so you have a pretty mobile
Mobile as well.
jungler and AD carry to roam around the map and make those picks.
Yes.
So vision will be pretty important in this game for the side of La Liga Pilipinas. They want to spot out where Rek'Sai and Quinn are roaming. Plus, especially if you make like a flank Malphite TP play that can really
Yeah.
change the game. So vision has to be really be important for the side of the Liga. They don't want to rise the scale. So yung advantage dito ng side ng Fist is that you have the Rek'Sai is a probably ganks earlier compared to
To
the
Zac.
Zac. Zac would probably gank post 6
Uh-huh.
unless you really want to counter gank, but it's not that efficient kasi when you gank with the Zac pre 6. So definitely the Rek'Sai would have some advantage if he wants to cast
Yeah.
in the bush or wherever pre 6 to help out Victor if ever. Kasi yung problema dito, even if both Victor and Rise scale, if they happen to have a 1v1 scenario, Rise will definitely win.
Win over the
Yeah.
Victor.
So in terms of team fight, uh, the side of Fist definitely has to stick together, fight in choke points, para you can take advantage of the Malphite ult plus
Yeah.
the Dark Binding and the ult of Morgana and then
Yeah.
the ult of Victor. Kapag na-combo nila yun, kapag naka-wombo-combo sila, basically, it'll be the most efficient way for Fist to fight.
For Fist to fight.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the Liga will have no chance whatsoever
Yeah.
to fight back.
The best advantage lang, yung maganda sa comp ng La Liga na panagot doon is that they have pretty good disengage
Yeah, with the
for
Braum.
Braum.
Mhm.
And plus, also disengage from the pillar of Trundle.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
actually,
true.
very positioning, punishing yung side ng La Liga Pilipinas. Kasi you have so many ways to catch people off guard. Elastic Slingshot, obviously, iba-iba yung path na pwede mo gawin dyan
Yeah.
kasi haba na range niya.
Mhm.
And then you can definitely punish a lot of positioning with a flash route from Rise. You can catch people
Yes.
off guard with a pillar. So the
Yeah.
moment na lumapit masyado to Quinn and Victor, and you have to keep in mind that Quinn and Victor, their range is relatively short.
Short.
So kahit konting misstep lang between these two champions, you
They
can
can just
easily
knock them.
punish it
Oh.
because Rise and Braum and Lucia, for example, really will not mind you coming closer. They'll just put a pillar behind you, lock down your carries.
Yeah,
You can use the
they have the
disengage
lock.
to zone out all the tanks, and then you have a winning game.
Yeah.
So really, yung side dito na Fist really has to set up their team, their fights correctly, and these carries better be very careful because it's very easy to catch them off guard.
Actually, now that you've broken down the team comps, it's super interesting to see later on because it's all a matter about execution. Because if you look at it, both of them have so many options to win the game.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
it's all up to them if they're able to chain their CCs well. Sabi mo kanina dun sa Fist Comeback Cats. And then as for the Liga Pilipinas, they do have some sort of disengage. Pero it's all of them, sabi mo, punishing it's all about punishing them their position.
Yeah.
And then aside from having similar comps, that they can have the knock-ups and all that. But how about teleport plays here?
Well, for
Like-
teleport plays, definitely it's a bit like you can't really say na yung isang top laner mas magaling sa isa in terms of Malphite Trundle. But I think it's much easier to be more impactful when you're a Malphite who has TP compared
That's
to a
true.
Trundle who has TP.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think in the long run, throughout the entire team fight, both naman will have pretty good impact. I mean, any pillar can be game changing depending on the positioning. So
Yeah.
really, any of these two making teleport plays would be very effective. When you look lang siguro at the win conditions per team, they're very similar. Kung sino mang bot lane AD carry dito yung makakakuha ng lead, that will have a very, very big effect on the way the game plays out. Kasi whether Quinn or Lucian, whichever of them spikes and carries first, that will really change Dragon control, that will change bot lane control. Then you can start roaming towards Rift Herald, you can give control to top lane can snowball and take down the tower, etc. etc. So there's a lot of ways to play. I think focus will definitely be on bot lane to get them snowballing. Kasi mid lane farm fest naman yan eh. Rise and Victor will just keep farming.
Mamaya pa.
Farming the whole time yung dalawa yan. So I don't think it'll be too much of a problem.
Yeah, and then just as you said, wait, okay, I forgot. Oh yeah, the difference between these two teams, aside from these two teams, is the mobility. Gaya ng
Yeah,
sinabi mo.
yeah.
So guys, welcome once again to the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 7. It's presented by Gigabyte, co-presented by GameX, official cyber cafe Mineski Infinity.
Yeah, and then the official monitor is ViewSonic and official gaming partner Garena.
So guys, let us take a breakdown of these two teams. On the blue side, we have Fist Combat Cats, almost bearable in the top lane with the Malphite. In the jungle, we have Makawu. In the Rek'Sai, in the mid lane, we have Cess with a Victor. And Jiawei for the ADC with a Quinn. And for the bottom lane, for the support, that's Monsieur Abeli?
I'm not sure. I have no idea how to read that.
Okay. Monsieur na lang siguro,
Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, it's gonna be La Liga Pilipinas on the red side. It's gonna be Dr. Jose Rizal on Trundle,
Wow.
Antonio Luna on Zac, Miguel Malvar on Rise, Felipe Agoncillo on Lucian, and Emilio Aguinaldo on... Bro, parang weird pakinggan na.
I know!
Yung mga... Yeah,
I was just about to ask you, so how does it feel to say
Yeah.
Jose Rizal in top lane?
Dr. Jose Rizal playing Trundle. Wow,
I
that's
know.
amazing. Isipin mo, tapos ang tatalino ng mga to siguro yung strats nila sobrang gumawa pa sila ng book tungkol sa place nila. Diba?
I know.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
Ay!
Ay!
So Asurai has a pun. Sasabihin daw ni Zac kapag namatay siya, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. We!
wow.
We lang ang masasabi
wow.
ko sa'yo, Asurai. We. Alright, so let's see these level 1 plays. Actually, in terms of level 1, obviously nakakatakot kung maka-dark binding tong si Morgana, but there won't be a lot of follow-up kasi
In
actually
terms
yun
of
lang yung
damage.
hard CC.
Yeah. But if you look
So-
at the Liga naman, they do have the stun, they have the root of the rise.
Yeah, they have a knock-up, a root, they can proc the Son of Braum, they have a pillar. That's pretty scary, so
Yeah.
better to really ward out and check. Trundle is roaming to blue with Zac. I don't know if it's to spot a lane swap. Where are they going?
Or are they gonna take his blue?
Yeah,
It
let's
is
see.
possible. They are setting up.
I think they're... What are they gonna do?
They might get his blue.
Yeah.
Or,
tumatambay lang sila eh.
oh wait, dadaan yung Malphite. He's gonna get spotted by the ward though. If
Yeah.
he passes by there. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, face check! Face checks incoming! Boom! Here comes Unbearable. Will not be able to bear the damage at all. He will just run away. But the blue steel will be spotted early. So after siguro Makawu, after red buff, we can probably go take blue after.
Yeah.
Mangyayari. But
And-
Bearable sticking around.
Depending on how this goes, they might be able to get the 3. Ooh, wait. Victor is here. They get the blue though. And Rise is... Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
no
free
damage.
blue, pretty much. They can choose, like, the bot lane of Fist can help Rek'Sai to get the red immediately after. But I don't know what they're planning to do. Kasi yung Zac, napapunta siya ng red. Yeah, this could be a possible 3 buff start if they don't get Rek'Sai to that red buff immediately.
Or to the blue buff.
Ah, yeah, yung blue buff
The blue
pala.
buff,
Sorry,
yeah.
They can probably bring Rek'Sai to La Liga's blue buff.
But it's super
pretty
duper
risky.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be alone. Wala na yung top laner niya.
And this bot lane is already having a...
Oh wow, that's a good binding coming from Monsieur. I hope I pronounced that right though.
Monsieur.
Monsieur.
Yeah. So really, this bot lane, puro duels yan because really they're really just gonna try and outplay each other.
Oh!
Try to get someone scaling.
Oh, he bumps into Emilio Aguinaldo. He's burning with the red buff. Here comes the vault, and that is a great flash just to escape the dark binding. Meanwhile, here in the top lane, Bearable getting chunked down by the Trundle.
Yeah, sobrang laking tunay talaga ng Grasp of the Undying Mastery. Really helps Trundle to stay in lane and sustain. I'm pretty sure he will out-sustain that Malphite. And he will do pretty well. There's already... I mean, it doesn't help that... Ouch.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Wow.
help that nagka-early jungle clash na. Oh,
Oh,
no!
that's a great binding onto the Braum, but he will just stand behind
TP.
Felipe Agoncillo, and that is
Oh, no.
Jiawei overcommitting 2 more stacks. He gets exhausted, he gets pillared down, and that's a
Oh,
double
no.
TP. That's Rise in the bot lane as well, and he will get first blood. Does he have root? He's level 3, and that is a great Winter's Bite as well. He gets rooted down,
Oh.
jumping back and forth, papunta doon, and that is Morgana dying with Trundle
Ay.
getting the kill.
Yikes, that was just... Jiawei tried too hard. He tried way too hard to secure that kill. They had no idea that those TP... This is the problem when you don't keep in mind the possibility of making TP plays.
Yeah.
As in, wala silang bush dun sa... wala silang ward sa bush na yun. So it was very easy to flank considering that they overextended already. that'll change a lot. That's 2 assists for both bot laners, and you give first blood to Rise. That'll help him to bully this. I mean, no, it won't really help him to bully the Victor. But this will really change things in terms of kung sino makakaabot ng power spike nila.
Agad.
Yeah, kasi Rise getting that first blood, immediate tier, he'll stack faster. Then this Lucian will obviously have an edge over the Quinn. And the kill also went to Trundle.
Wow,
So he can actually also do pretty well now in top lane.
And
if
he
they
was
take
already-
advantage of this laning phase, they can really snowball this.
Yeah. He was actually on the lead now before the kill, and he is getting more of it. I guess thing that we forgot to point out is that pre-level 6 TP plays is more on the side of La Liga. Because Malphite, I think he's more effective when he gets that. Yeah, after 6. And Jose Rizal has that pillar for him, and that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, this is exactly what they said. Kasi yung TP plays, you couldn't really say that one was extremely better than the other.
Yeah.
But the problem nga was that we were talking about in general.
In general.
Not pre-6.
Pre-6.
If it's pre-6, you have Root and...
Oh! Wow, but Rek'Sai is just there.
Yeah.
Oh, Braum
So
is...
the knock-up, the pillar plus the root from Rise really pre-6, that really hurts.
Yeah.
In fact, Rise didn't even need it. He was just auto-attacking and he was able to get the kill.
Yeah.
So, wow, and look
And
at
then-
that bully.
Wow! He's just smashing through Bearable. He's just running away. Ang sakit. And meanwhile, here in the bot lane, Emilio Aguinaldo just in time for the shield. Not so much on the trade there. They're fine. Oh! Great flash! Just to avoid Antonio Luna. He's getting slowed down. Susuntukin niya pa rin pabalik. And that's another binding landing. Almost Bearable. Almost dead. If ever nagland yun.
Yeah.
Hindi siya
Oh,
pinapauwi! They're doing this dive! But where is Zac?
my
Dr.
gosh.
Rizal tagging a lot of turrets, but Makawu is there! He will get outplayed! He doesn't have flash! And here comes another counter! Antonio Luna flashing away! He does have his passive, but nasusunod na si Bearable! Here comes Cess though! He will not be able to escape, and Cess will get the kill.
Gosh, so many overcommitting fights here from
Yeah.
both sides. Grabe. My gosh, so yeah, that was really overconfident of Antonio Luna to do that. You're an amazing general, but you can't be too overconfident like that.
Yeah, that's true. And not considering the fact that maybe Rek'Sai would be there for the counter.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That was very aggressive. Wala silang vision actually near that blue buff. If Rek'Sai, if Zac, si Antonio Luna, if he had put vision near the blue buff prior to that gank, that would have been much safer.
Yeah.
Pero sobrang confident nila kasi nangbubuli ngayon si Dr. Rizal kay Malphite, so siguro akala nila they could take it. The problem is this isn't, like in terms of damage, this isn't a burst tower dive kind of duo. You don't expect Zac and Trundle to eliminate a target on the tower really quickly.
Exactly. And if you saw, Zac was way back pa dun sa brush when Trundle started the fight.
Yeah.
It could have gone better if, for example, okay guys, Rek'Sai is in the bot lane. We've seen him, ganyan. But no, they didn't have vision. They didn't have information where Rek'Sai was.
Yung execution nila ang pangit. Kung sabay silang pumasok, okay
Yeah, that
sana
could have
yun.
been good.
The problem is just isa-isa. Trundle went inside, he backed out, Zac went inside, and Trundle wasn't there to follow up. So it was just unfortunate that Rek'Sai was already there when Zac went in. But I guess it was a badly communicated tower dive.
Parang he saw the opportunity, grab it right away kahit hindi pa ready yung kasama mo. So, again, that's a phase completed for the Trundle. CS-wise, they're alright.
Yeah.
Pero, Zac has the lead in CS.
Yeah. Well, in terms of ganking, dito si Makamu really has to make his presence felt. They have to coordinate really good TP plays post 6. Actually, Malphite is already level 6.
So they should be careful.
Yeah, if they can coordinate a really, like, kung baka set up man sila sa Dragon and force like a really nice team fight, the team fight is actually really good. Kasi, like, Rise does pretty well in, actually, no, the other side does pretty well for long team fights. You have a really nice dueling capabilities. You have the Rise and the Lucian. They can fight prolonged fights. But in terms of burst, Quinn and Victor and Malphite can really burst you down really quickly. So if they can flank you at Dragon and you have properly set of vision, that would really help them to snowball the game.
Oh, and could you imagine the Chaos Storm?
Yes, exactly. Yun yung maganda. Kasi ang ganda ng set nila when it comes to a 5v5 fight. You have Morgana to set up, you have Malphite to set up, and then the gravity field from Victor. The wombo combo possibilities are endless here. So, ang dami lang ways makaset. Kailangan lang talaga na mag-set sila ng vision and force it around an objective. Hindi yung magka-tower dive lang kayo na miscommunicated. This is what I was also saying yung pag-overcommit ni Quinn kanina, that is a very bad tendency kasi sinasabi nga natin kanina, that the positioning of the carries here on Fist is very, very important. If Jawei keeps doing that for the duration of this game, matatalo yung Fist because they're relying on these dancing shoes like you call it from Victor and Quinn to really make sure that they're safe, but at the same time taking damage.
Exactly.
throughout the game.
And yun nga, Rise can really punish you easily if you get too close.
Yeah, exactly.
So here, Makawu will be spotted by a pickboard. Gagang sana siya. Troll is just dancing. Jose Rizal is dancing.
For the side of yung La Liga, actually, kasi yung win condition naman dito, whoever scales first wins eh.
Yeah.
Because they have very very similar team compositions, same scale, same power spikes for the bot lane and the mid lane, relatively.
Yeah, relatively.
And then top lane, they're there for the utility and to be tanky, etc. So whoever scales first wins. If yung...
Oh, he's going in. Oh, here comes the gravity field. Antonio Luna manages to knock him up. He gets a flash, but he gets rooted. It doesn't matter. And Miguel Malvar will get the kill.
This is naunahan ako ng La Liga eh. I was just about to say that in terms of lane skirmishing, in terms of ganks and creating picks around the map, yung side ng La Liga definitely yung mananalo doon. Kasi you have much more unique paths that you can take with Zac. And you have much better skirmish duelers in the form of Ryze and Lucian.
Yeah.
So if they can keep doing this, you create chaos around different parts of the map and then snowball it to objectives. That's their goal.
Which is what you're saying right now.
Which is exactly what they're doing. That's what they have to keep doing. Because in terms of team fights, mukhang mas malakas yung side ng Fist.
Yeah.
But that will only be true if you're on the same footing.
Yeah.
Yung nangyari kasi ngayon, the Liga's in the lead. If they can get a sizable lead, it won't matter if it's a team fight or a pick. That lead will destroy the composition advantages.
Yeah, that's true. And I just noticed Morgana is just level 5. Meanwhile, Lucian is 7. Oh, look at these top laners just dueling it out with the sustain and everything. Bearable may be forced to go away, but meanwhile in the top lane, Felipe Algoncillo is super low. He's regaining his position rather. And Jawei and the staff restart. Here comes the TP. Malphite, is that you? No, it's Victor, and that's a vault on the Tony Luna. He does have the passive. Here comes the Rizal and the Rise as well. Jawei will fall down. Makawu is gonna die from here. He actually goes back into the fight, and right now, no one dies from La Liga Pilipinas.
Man, what a turnaround team fight right there. Pero
Actually,
4K gold lead pa rin yung nasa side ng
La Liga.
La Liga. Well, that's a really huge. That's a pretty huge lead at this point. Who did the kills go to? 3-0-1 Rise and 2-0-3 Chundle.
That was so good kasi the timing was perfect. Dr. Jose Rizal was bullying Malphite out.
Top. So by the time he TP'd, he had lower HP, slightly behind in lane, so hindi siya ganun katanky.
Yeah.
Really just unfortunate circumstance. You don't wanna fight. Yung disadvantage kasi dito ng side ng Fist is that when you have these chaotic lane skirmishes, like I said earlier, La Liga yung panalo doon because they have better duelists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What Fist wants to do is create a perfectly orchestrated fight.
Yeah.
Where you have a clean, you know everything, you know where everyone is, you can set up a proper Malphite ult and then burst them everyone down. Pero pag paisa-isa na ganun, definitely Fist is going to lose because they're on the back foot. They have to know what's coming for them to start the fight and win.
Yeah.
Kapag ganun, surprise!
Oh wow, surprise! Here comes Rise and here comes the root. He gets stunned by the gravity field, but he is just a chunk away, a Q away actually, but Emilio Aguinaldo will just be there. And meanwhile, Jawei is there as well. And here comes the Rek'Sai for the backup. Everybody's here. Here comes the party. And Miguel Malvar will probably be the next one to fall. And here comes Bearable, shut down onto the Rise. Emilio Aguinaldo has no way to escape. Paisa-isa sila, pumapasok. Felipe Agoncillo is gonna run away dahil wala na siyang teammates na pwedeng iligtas. Are they still gonna chase? Are they able to land a binding? Guess not, it's too far away.
Yeah, so medyo nag-overcommit lang dun si Miguel Malvar. They got caught out of position. But it shouldn't change too much. That skirmish was very small and even ba siya? I think, no, it was a 2-for-1. So in favor of Fist. In any case, yung Fist yung may advantage dun. Because they just got a 2-for-1 exchange. Which is pretty worth yun lang. Top went down.
Yeah.
So that's gonna give Malphite a harder time to try and TP out. Kasi the thing here is, if Trundle stays at top to keep bullying Malphite, nawawala yung TP advantage eh. Nawawala yung flank advantage because the flank advantage that Malphite has over Trundle disappears if Trundle keeps you in your lane.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is a good job. Oh no.
Oh, here comes the knockoff from Dr. Jose Rizal, but Zac is just there. I'm gonna save you, buddy. Doesn't get anybody knocked up there. But right now,
That's actually
it's
a bad pillar there.
yeah,
Medyo
actually,
awkward siya.
Fist comeback hats will just try to disengage from that.
So what does Fist do at this point to get back in the game? Kasi honestly, the Liga is in full control of this game. They just want to create picks around the map. Sige, go lang ng go. Eventually, they'll get a lead, they'll get towers, they'll get Rift Herald and everything.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing really for Fist to do here is what I was saying. You spread vision so that you prevent any kind of chaotic skirmishes. Spread vision, set up around an objective, force a team fight na naka 5v4 for example kayo, and then force an objective from there. Really, they wanna set up properly or create a pick of their own. Problema lang kasi sa creating a picker of your own is that the chances of you succeeding are quite small kasi on the back foot kayo eh.
And the back
There's a level gap, 7 to 9 between Lucian and Quinn, and the CS gap is huge.
Oh my
It's really
god!
big, 74 to 121.
Yeah,
That's
you're
really
right.
bad for Quinn.
You have to commend the vision. There's no vision whatsoever on oh my god, Says in trouble right now. Here comes the knocker from Luna. Chaos Storm being dropped down just to add some DPS. He has no life anymore. And meanwhile, that dancing shoes just to proc his speed, and Says will manage to escape. Meanwhile, Malvar not in the best position in the world. Here comes Trundle with the pillar, and Bearable will manage to kill the Rise. Jose Rizal is gonna fall down next, and that's gonna be a shutdown and a Rift Herald. Yeah.
Actually, yung dapat na nangyari doon, if they didn't overcommit, Antonio Luna and Miguel Malvar, they could have just gotten the outer mid turret and then rotated to Rift Herald. Pero dahil sa sobrang gutom ng mga
sa kill.
To, they had to throw that mid turret advantage. They're now gonna lose Rift Herald. That's gonna let Malphite, if they give it to Malphite, I'm assuming they will. Yes, they did. If they give that to Malphite, it's gonna help him to counter push against Trundle, and this might allow him to bounce back into the game. That's actually a pretty game-changing skirmish right there. All because of the over-aggression here coming from Miguel Malvar and Antonio.
Yeah. Pero look at that. They are keeping here. They are taking up the objectives. Binabawi naman nila kahit papano. 11 seconds till Dragon spawns. And we'll see what they're gonna do. They're being super aggressive right now. They go in and they knock up the Morgana. Monsieur in trouble. They're landing a couple. Here comes the culling. No one's gonna save you from that. Bearable, does he have the ultimate? He does not. But that's -1 member. And it's Dragon live right now.
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem kasi medyo walang kwenta yung damage ng Quinn right now. She has not yet gotten her
Essence
buff. I don't think they should contest this unless they can catch someone off guard.
Steal! Oh! We really did a steal!
Nice.
Wow, nicely done.
Right.
I give
And
you an
give up
applause.
anything. Oh, wait,
They might give up a kill. Okay, no. Great placement of a gravity field. And Dr. Rosetta will go in. Antonio Luna super low in as well. Aguinaldo joins into the fight. Fist, Makabu, super low. And double kill na po ngayon yung Trundle. Jiawei has no mana and will decide to run away.
This is exactly what I was talking about when you have bad positioning. Sobrang pangit na positioning dun ni Ses because he got caught by the pillar and the knockup.
Yeah.
So that was actually really unfortunate. That actually hinihintay ko dapat yun na yung turnaround team fight.
Actually.
If they could have set up a proper flank there, that would have been a really nice team fight. The problem was yung pillar na lockdown si Ses, and he's the most, probably one of the most painful, if not the most painful
right now.
So him dying in that team fight too early was really unfortunate.
Man, and that's a tankier Rise right now. Whee! I actually rarely see the spectate camera go zooming in when the Rek'Sai ultimate.
Yeah.
That's why I really appreciate when the camera does that. Anyway, vision! Comeback Cats has to put vision.
Yeah, that's true. Sobrang dilim ng map actually ngayon. Look at that. Barely any wards. You don't have a Tracker's Knife on your Rek'Sai. And, well, actually, my Farsight Herbs naman. It's just, the vision is getting eliminated because that's a double sweeping. Ay, no pala. One sweeping and then one...
Actually, double sweeping.
I mean, yeah, that's double sweeping. So, they're really... And this is what's common with teams in the lead. Yun naman talaga yung nangyayari. When you're in the lead, you can start to spread vision deep in the enemy jungle, remove all the wards, and set up around an objective.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Really, Fist is really on the back foot here.
Wow, look at that. Look at the sustain. Pinapalo lang si Bearable right now. Wala siya magawa kundi tumakbo. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. He can just run away, but he just goes in. Antonio Luna is out of position right now. Medyo kalat. They don't know what they don't know where they're going. Pero it seems that they know who their target is supposed to be. Antonio Luna will get stunned by the gravity field, and Osiris House just dancing there. Okay.
Yeah, well, while all of that is happening, there's a split push at bottom lane.
Yeah,
But
because they
Quinn
know
will
they
be
can.
able to respond. Who has TP? Actually, no one does. So let's see what they decide.
Will Rek'Sai help out?
A minute. Actually, I don't think anything will happen here. Hindi kaya ito ng I don't think they can take this bot lane though. So they're gonna have to wait. Mid lane though is free.
To
They
get
can take
fun.
mid lane right now.
Yeah,
Because
no
they're
one's
pushing at
nearby.
mid. Yeah, no one's defending, and Malphite can't defend that alone.
Wow. So,
If
let's
La
see.
Liga pushes down this bot lane,
Okay,
if
they're
they
pinging.
keep pressure, they can kill Victor mid, take mid tier turret,
Oh yeah.
and then take Baron.
Wow.
Or bot.
Baron
Yeah,
is
more
gonna
of a bot.
spawn
There you
in a
go.
while. Yeah, they're taking down
That's
mid.
a free mid turret.
He has no mana. Rise has only one spell
Oh.
left, probably for his rotation. Even Emilio Aguinaldo does
Nice.
the ultimate great knock-up onto Monsieur, onto Morgana, but Jave is being chased down by the Zap. Culling being unleashed right there, and it's a 1-on-1 between the junglers. It's 4 members in. That's a nice
Oh.
pillar, and that's a bitin elastic shot. Oops.
Ano nangyari dun? Medyo bitin yung jump mo dun ah. Pero yeah, in the end, that was already very much predicted. They were gonna push down mid. Malphite was at top yet. Well, he only has TP now.
Yeah.
And this bot lane's probably gonna go down as well. So really, nagpa-manifest lang yung lead nila ng La Liga Pilipinas into the objectives. Now they're probably... Oh, I wonder why they didn't continue pushing mid. That would've
Yeah,
been
they
a
could have
better-
been. Oh, let's see. We'll see a duel here. Although painful na ngayon si Quinn,
Whoop.
but the trade might
It's
be
fine.
on Jawei's
I think
favor.
he's gonna ult.
Yeah, he's gonna ult. He's gonna chase down. He's gonna be behind enemy lines. Variable
Why
borrowing
is
some
he
speed from the minions. Here comes Emilio Aguinaldo to save the carry, but the burst is there. Here comes the follow-up.
Shield.
He still does have heal. He still has everything. He probably has the
Oh.
dash, but here comes the vault. One more on
yeah.
attack, and the Thunderlord's decree will finish him down, including Emilio Aguinaldo.
The sad part about that is that La Liga didn't punish at all.
Yeah, they could have pushed mid.
Yeah, walang nangyari. Pinayagan lang nila yung kills na yun. I think that was a very bad rotation coming in from the Liga na they gave up those kills and possibly this bot turret. Now he's gonna TP in. Sayang.
Yeah, oh, here comes 2 teleports. Pansin ko kanina pa sila sama ng sama. And the burst coming in from Miguel Valvar. No knockups will happen there. Konting hit na lang kay Monsieur. And the Q will take him down. Meanwhile, these two people are chasing down Bearable and Makabu. And their priority right now is the Malphite. As of this moment, Bearable is still too tanky. As of this moment, he's borrowing some speed. He's running around. And Makabu is trying his best to distract everybody. Here comes Cess. Straight down the gravity field. Nets the knockup onto the Victor. Great ultimate right there. Pushes Cess, but he still does have flash. And right now, he's putting on some dancing shoes.
Oh my
Makabu,
God. This is
super
a
low
prolonged-
right now. And here comes Malphite. And he joins in the fight. That's not what you want. You will get rooted down. And he gets rooted in as well as a reply. Antonio Luna jumps into the fight again. And says, will live. Bitin yung ultimate ni Brom. And that is the end of the fight. Am I still breathing, Amplifier?
Grabe! That was such a prolonged clash. It's 8:16 and there's already an 8,000 gold lead at 22 minutes into the game. Dragon's coming up in 20 seconds. They can
Yeah.
rotate. Either they take mid or bot, and then they take a Dragon. But I think they should back out right now.
Yeah,
Back
they're
out
super low.
from the base. Take Dragon or Baron. Oh!
What
my
the-
Golly.
That's the rise.
Yung problema kasi dito, wala kaya makiduel kay Rise.
Yeah.
No one can fight him 1v1.
No
So
one.
if he catches someone off guard, it's GG. There's no one to disengage. Yeah, there's no one to disengage except the Malphite who will be forced to use his ult if you're caught off guard.
Yeah, and at this point, I think they're like 2 behind to even afford like a QSS or Crucible just to cut down the chains at all.
Yeah, so grabe, sobrang in the lead na tong the Liga Pilipinas. Gaya na sinabi ko kanina, no, in the pick and ban phase, it was all about who was going to scale first. Yung problema lang kasi, hindi nakaset up na maayos na 5v5 and objective control
Yeah.
team fights yung Fist. That was supposed to be their advantage.
Yeah.
Because they had the proper AoE setup, you had nice AoE skills, you had Victor, Malphite, Morgana setup and everything. Yung problema, we didn't see any of that
Yeah,
during this entire
not
game.
at all.
Kasi, yung advantage naman ng Liga is they spread around vision, they created chaos in the map through the different lane skirmishes, and they snowballed from there. Hindi na naka-recuperate yung Fist.
Yeah, and the thing is, the frontal pick against the Malphite worked super well. Like, sobrang push down yung
Yeah.
Malphite. He could not make the TP plays even though he was level 6 dahil lagi siyang umuuwi and not being able to get the Is that okay, he got the frozen heart.
And the Quinn is useless.
Yeah.
Never siya naka-power spike throughout this entire
Yeah.
game. At this point, it's probably already too late. You're 23 minutes in, and you're behind by like 70 CS or 60 CS from your opposing laner.
Yeah.
The only time that Quinn will be useful is for the amount of mobility and utility with vision that she provides with
Yeah.
W. But aside from that, there's not much you can do.
But you notice, no, that the thing
Why
is,
is the
it's
Victor wearing a Lich Bane?
first
I don't
item.
think that's right.
Yeah.
That
First-
is not the best item to get as a Victor.
I mean, I think, but not first item.
No.
You don't. I thought Victor the Lich Bane is very, very bursty. Okay, I'm
Oh.
godlike. Okay, yeah.
Yikes.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
that's just really unfortunate. This is probably already a free Baron coming in from the Liga Pilipinas, and Fizz has been, man, they've been under this whole game. They never got to take a step forward to even gain a lead. And I don't even know if they know this being taken. Yeah, no vision.
No vision.
Sobrang
sir.
acting very badly placed vision from Fizz throughout the whole game. And
Yeah. So meanwhile, Makabu right
Oh,
now gets
oh.
a double knock up on towards Emilio Aguinaldo, eliminating the Rek'Sai. They just want to try to restart the fight again with Dr. Jose Rizal in the front line. Look at that
Oh.
lifesteal. It's insane. Antonio Luna gets a knock up on 2 people. And
Oh,
Seth
wow.
will get bursted down right away by the Lucian. And that's Jawe, their AD carry, gone. And the Q from Malphite manages to finish off the Lucian. Wow, this is just a crazy, crazy fight. Alam mo, napapansin ko, si Miguel Malvar, and Dr. Jose Rizal, they're always together. They always TP together. Okay,
Yeah.
Antonio
Oh.
Luna eating a lot of tower hits.
why was he there?
I'm not sure.
Ba't siya nandun?
Wala ring teammates siya actually. And he'll be able to not escape.
Yeah.
And here comes
Oh,
Verbal. Oh, too bad. There was no pillar.
Yeah, sad. But at this point, it's really just La Liga looking to end the game. There's pretty much, I don't know if there's a way, unless magkaroon ng miraculous team fight to, there's pretty much no way that Fizz can come back to this. Tapos na-delay pa yung spike ni Victor kasi nag-glitch Bane first siya.
Yeah.
That is
Actually-
a very inefficient way to itemize your Victor when you're the main damage
Yeah.
dealer.
Yeah.
And you're not even a roaming comp or anything. You don't get a lot from that glitch Bane.
Yeah, you know. Let's see, will the Lich Bane be here? And Dr. Jose Rizal will be not, yes, struggling to
Ako,
escape.
kulangan ako sa damage ni. You
Actually.
really need to have the proper amount of burst with your ult and your laser
Uh-huh.
to really be effective as a Victor. And the mere fact na nag-glitch Bane siya, I think that was horrible.
Yeah.
Behind na nga yung coin nyo. Dinalay mo pa yung damage spike mo.
Yeah,
So,
actually.
yeah, there's a lot for Fizz to work on.
What is Quinn building? What's her next item?
Essence Reaver to Yomus? Yeah, those are the components for Yomus. It...
Oh.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay naman siya on Quinn. I'm actually very confused with how to itemize ever since static RFC synergy was
gone.
removed. Yeah. So I would admit, I'm really not the first person to go when you want to ask for
ADC build
itemization.
paths.
Yeah.
Pero, yeah, there's a Yomus and sobrang he's one item down compared to the kay Felipe Agoncillo.
And he's so behind in CS.
Yeah.
Underperform talaga yung bot lane nila actually. And actually, it might not be the bot lane underperforming. It's really more of Antonio Luna ganking very successfully.
Yeah.
Jack so far has been very impactful in terms of yung ganking capabilities.
Actually. And then the TP place made free level 6 is just
it was
from
not
La
really
Liga.
that changed the game. Medyo halatang yung team synergy ng Fizz is not that good. They can't communicate properly in terms of getting the right team fight.
Yeah.
Their vision's not set up, the members aren't where they need to be, and yung lanes nila natalo talaga.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult for them to set up a proper fight.
Let's see though. This is the perfect
Yeah,
time
actually,
for
this spot right
Malphite.
here, okay siya eh. This is a pretty good comeback spot if this team overcommits. The problem is that sa team na La Liga, hindi sila nag-overcommit eh. Yung nag-overcommit lang dito si Antonio Luna eh. But the other members are pretty safe when they commit to a fight. So I don't know if there's any chance for Fizz to come back in this game. It'll take a miraculous fight.
Yeah, the thing is, even though Malphite does a proper setup, walang damage.
Walang follow-up damage. When it's not there, Victor, he delayed his item spike. So there's really not a lot going for Fizz here.
Yeah. Oh my god. So they're just, trying. The wave though is pushed dun sa top lane. And makakasalubong ni Miguel Malvar, si Cez, and here comes the lockdown. And that is a legendary rise right now. No one can duel him at this point. And that is -1 member from Fist Comeback Cats.
I don't. Oh no. I think there's no way
Yeah.
for them to come back to this.
Yeah, and right now it's just Dr. Rosario taking turret damage.
Oh.
They're restarting the fight. Makabu will fall from the rise. Antonio Luna wants to jump out. He gets snared, but he's still alive. And here comes Lucian dashing in like an action star. And now that's a Morgana forced to use the flash. That's an inhibitor down. They can actually finish the game if they want to right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much over already. That's a really huge gold lead. And the kill score.
Yeah.
No mercy from the Liga Pilipinas. This is such a big lead already. Already 13k. And Quinn can't do anything. You're just gonna get caught. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. 29 minutes in. Congratulations to Sis. Okay, here comes Cez trying to distract them from hitting the Nexus. But, Antonio Luna knows priorities. And he's just... yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
really, in the end, kung tingnan mo siya, it wasn't exactly an extremely well orchestrated play coming in from the Liga